Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively get yet another fake PR award from Time magazine. Hanging out together at these rich events. There he is. Oh, look at them.
It's really smart.
So therefore, she's one of the most influential people of 2025? No, not this year.
Hollywood has officially turned its back on Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, and the reason this time is absolutely jaw-dropping. On April 16th, the glamorous couple celebrated being named to Time magazine's 100 most influential list. But now, bombshell revelations are turning that moment into a scandal. According to explosive allegations, the couple didn't earn their way onto the list, they bought it. Insiders claim that Blake and Ryan used under-label bribes to secure their coveted spots, a scheme dubbed as one of the dirtiest tricks in Hollywood history. The public outrage is growing, and the industry is reeling.
Published last week, and everyone's like, he bought that cover, this is so corrupt. And I mean, that could be.
Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively's recent inclusion in Time Magazine's 100 most influential list has sparked a scandal that's sending shockwaves through Hollywood. What was meant to be a career-defining honor has quickly unraveled into a controversy filled with accusations of manipulation, behind-the-scenes deals, and seriously questionable ethics.
You might remember, back in April, Blake Lively got this fake award from Time 100. One of the most influential people of 2025, yeah, because she gave a donation to the NAACP back in 2019.
Blake Lively landing a spot on Time magazine's 2025 100 most influential list. Sure. Because nothing says current impact like a donation from 2019. That's right. 4 years ago, Blake cut a check to the NAACP. And now she's suddenly being celebrated alongside today's biggest changemakers. Don't get us wrong, philanthropy is admirable. But let's be real. If old donations were the benchmark for influence, half of Hollywood would be lining up for a comeback tour. The real question isn't what Blake did years ago. What kind of strings were pulled to make it count now?
That's how cynical it is. They are really milking the hate that Ryan Reynolds is receiving right now.
According to industry insiders, Blake and Ryan's inclusion on the list wasn't earned, it was allegedly orchestrated through a calculated PR stunt. Sources claim the couple's team shelled out over $1 million to lock in their spots on the coveted list. That money, funneled through high-powered PR firms and marketing agencies, was reportedly used to craft favorable narratives, sway editorial choices, and solidify their image in the public spotlight.
I forgot to say this the other day. One of the reasons I think that Time 100 put him on the cover is because they know people will talk about it. Doesn't really matter if it's negative comments or negative attention.
Which brings us to Time magazine's owner, Salesforce billionaire Mark Benioff. Known for his deep ties to Hollywood's elite, Benioff has hosted exclusive events packed with entertainment and business power players. Photos of him mingling with industry giants like Ari Emanuel highlight a tightly knit circle where influence runs deep and favors often speak louder than merit.
It just looks terrible that he only has like 19 friends that can say something nice about him and Maximum Effort, which was the company that he was talking a lot about, and which was the company that was one of the top 100 most influential blah 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 in the world.
Experts have pointed out that Time magazine's lists often benefit its sponsors and allies. It's worth noting that Ryan Reynolds' company Maximum Effort has reportedly collaborated with Salesforce on marketing campaigns, sparking questions about whether these connections played a role in his and Blake's inclusion.
Agents, marketers, publicists, they all work together and create a plan for their talent, for their people. Great, you're gonna get this, this, and this if we go to Time. Okay, sold.
The financial implications are staggering. Forbes estimates that being named on Time's list can increase a celebrity's endorsement deals by as much as 30% for Blake and Ryan. This translates into millions in potential revenue through brand collaborations and media opportunities. However, the controversy surrounding their alleged payment for inclusion threatens to undermine these benefits.
people are talking. So many of those quotes from that Time 100 interview has appeared in outlets everywhere, basically.
Critics argue that the list's credibility is at stake recent. Surveys show that 68% of readers now question the authenticity of Time magazine's rankings, with many perceiving them as pay-to-play schemes rather than genuine recognitions of influence.
Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively get yet another fake PR award from Time magazine, exposing a deceptively manipulative, I'm going to say corrupt, media organization.
The backlash has been swift and brutal. Fans and industry professionals alike are speaking out against the manipulation of such a revered platform. Social media has erupted with hashtags like #TimeForTransparency, demanding accountability from Sin's parents, from remedying accountability from both the magazine and the couple. Ryan and Blake's brands, built on relatability and authenticity, are now under scrutiny. Trust is hard-earned and easily lost, and the perception that they bought their way onto a prestigious list could be a costly misstep.
These are the types of people who are actually using it. And that's what's really scary in this whole thing.
This scandal raises a critical question: how often do wealth and influence dictate recognition in the entertainment industry as the story unfolds? It's clear that the lines between merit and manipulation have never been blurrier. But
This is such bad move. Yeah, he'll still get some people, but it's just now he looks so disingenuous. Anyway,
the timing of the Time magazine stunt couldn't have been more convenient for them. Baldwin's lawsuit was already casting shadows on their public image by landing on such a prominent platform. They redirected the spotlight away from the controversy and back onto their curated personas. Ryan's inclusion in the 100 most influential companies segment for maximum effort, his marketing company, further underscores this orchestrated narrative. The media focused not on the allegations against them, but on Ryan's business acumen and Blake's influence.
this is what happened. These are what powerful people do.
This isn't just about individual reputations, it's a mirror reflecting the darker side of Hollywood, the part that thrives on power plays, connections, and carefully crafted illusions. While Justin Baldwin struggles to clear his name, Blake and Ryan have seemingly leveraged their access to silence dissent and secure their positions. It's a high-stakes chess game, and for now, it seems they're willing to sacrifice integrity for a few more moves on the board.
The state of it, then, now, in the future. How do I manipulate the future?
But here's the twist: the cracks in their strategy are showing with insiders beginning to speak out and journalists pulling back the curtain. This is more than just a scandal, it's a reckoning, and Hollywood is watching closely. It seems like Hollywood isn't buying what Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are selling anymore. The glittering facade is cracking, and behind it lies a growing wave of resentment from the industry's insiders for a couple who built their brand on charm and relatability. The fallout from their alleged PR manipulation is hitting like a ton of bricks, and the whispers are turning into outright refusals.
He can claim jokes or whatever, but to pull random quotes of Justin talking about his teenage years and his growth and maturity and try to use against him to label him a predator, which none of the quotes did. I actually applaud them for, even though they're not supposed to do it, for making the point to be like, nice try, Reynolds. You have your own quotes.
I felt like it was very aggressive. I agree, and I can't fault somebody for wanting to stick up for their partner, but there were parts of it as I was reading it I couldn't help but feel like it was a bit petty.
Let's start with the people who have seen it. All the crew anonymous sources have come forward to paint a less than flattering picture of Lively and Reynolds behind the scenes. One crew member described Blake as demanding and unapologetic, adding that her refusal to own up to past mistakes has left a sour taste. Another insider didn't mince words, labeling her a mean girl and calling her behavior exhausting.
It's just deranged. It's nonsensical. Like, fire the whole PR team. It's done.
Ryan doesn't escape unscathed either, while he's known for his quick wit and humor. Some insiders argue that his penchant for PR spin is wearing thin. The carefully curated image of the nice guy is starting to feel more like a marketing ploy than genuine personality, especially to those who've worked closely with him.
It's all so deceptive to me. I'm sorry. I'm starting to see through it more and more. He's such a charmer. I've fallen for it. I believe Tim Miller and others, TJ, they all fallen for it. And he's able to throw on that charm and win them back. Everybody's coming to defend Justin. Everybody's coming out of the work because of his core values and his integrity.
And it's not just whispers among the crew high profile. Industry figures are quietly distancing themselves, with Justin Baldoni garnering discreet but powerful support. Baldoni, who's kept his head down during this storm, has reportedly received backing from directors and actors who admire his integrity. Hollywood loves an underdog, and Baldoni's calm demeanor in the face of controversy is earning him allies.
Not a single damn one wants to come forward to defend these two.
If Blake thought the backlash was limited to whispers and subtle shade, she's in for a rude awakening. The list of celebrities refusing to work with her is growing longer by the day, and these aren't minor players. Ariana Grande has made it crystal clear that she's all about authenticity. When approached for a potential collaboration with Blake, Ariana reportedly declined without hesitation, sources close to the singer cited Blake's tone-deaf approach during her advocacy efforts as a deal breaker. Ariana, known for her own battles to stay true to her voice, isn't interested in aligning with someone who, in her eyes, lacks sincerity.
I have to say, I've met Cara Delevingne a few times, and I really like her. She's like, you know, she's honest, she's open, she's like, what you see is what you get with her.
Zendaya, the queen of effortless cool, also walked away from a joint project involving Lively. Officially, it was due to creative differences, but Hollywood insiders suspect otherwise. Zendaya has been vocal about working only on projects that align with her principles, and Blake's calculated PR moves apparently didn't make the cut. Zendaya's quiet departure sent a loud message. Ethics matter, and Blake doesn't fit the bill. Then there's Margot Robbie, who made her disapproval public in the most modern way possible, the unfollow button. After the Time magazine controversy exploded, eagle-eyed fans noticed that Margot had unfollowed Blake on social media. It didn't stop there. Margot openly criticized the kind of manipulative PR strategies that prioritize buzz over genuine talent. Coming from someone as respected as Margot, that's a burn that's hard to ignore.
So, saw this post in the Team Justin Baldoni subreddit, and this is from Billy Bush's channel here, talking about the other people that Blake Lively said will be coming forward in this lawsuit.
As Blake faces mounting rejection, Justin Baldoni is quietly rallying support. Directors, producers, and fellow actors are reportedly lining up to side with him, refusing to collaborate with Blake out of loyalty to Baldoni's principles. It's a powerful stand, proving that integrity still holds value in an industry often driven by image.
That's all anybody's talking about. Everyone's sick of it too, and people are fed up.
While Blake bears the brunt of the backlash, Ryan isn't getting off scot-free. Celebrities who once called him a friend are now steering clear. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who shared on-screen chemistry with Ryan in the past, has reportedly put their professional relationship on ice. Even Emma Stone, a past co-star, turned down an endorsement deal connected to Ryan's company, citing concerns about maintaining her authentic image. The takeaway here is clear: Hollywood's glittering facade may run on PR and spin, but when the cracks start to show, it can crumble fast. Ryan and Blake are learning the hard way that you can't charm your way out of everything, especially not when the industry's movers and shakers start turning their backs.
All hell broke loose. She claims he sexual harassed her, and then by the time they premiered the movie, they weren't even speaking to each other. She made him stay in the basement, and Ryan Reynolds turned on him too. And then she claimed that he unleashed a bad PR campaign against her.